One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd and 5. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 4. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Derrick Henry.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. This is White on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gun. They'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
James White.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it's third.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Second down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to lay one up deep. Well, it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Titans Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads effectively and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Down Titans.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez getting an extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're...
His 3rd interception. Christian Fulton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man up the left side is Brown. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Eugene and Wosu got the sack there.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build in the momentum of that play. Well, that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. They find some open field here. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
This is Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Nasir Adderley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Titans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 31, Chargers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Pittsburgh Kenneth Murray and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he's into the end zone. The Chargers touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That catch good for only a couple.
Robbie Anderson.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Titans 38, Chargers 33.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Chargers.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle by
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Henry. And this
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on, and he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time.